Good morning, everybody. We're going to hop right into this in a second. I'm just quickly posting the links to the Discord, which is the invite link is in the description if you want to check that out as well. Feel free. Okay, and the links are in. I'm just going to make sure, because like I said, yesterday was my first ever YouTube stream. Today I'm just going to double check and make sure that everything is working properly. Just in case, because until I get sort of in the habit of doing this, I want to make sure that I'm doing it right, so to speak. So if I mute tab, it shows that I'm live on YouTube. That's a good start. Now let's go over to Twitch. I'm going to get a hat. Am I live on Twitch? I can't tell. My Twitch page isn't letting me click on anything. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. I am live. Oh, perfect. I don't even have to check. Thank you very much. Thank you for the update. Okay, let's hop right into this. Let's do open Fallout to make sure that's still working. Quick save. Yeah, okay, perfect. And then game scene. And then Fallout. Back to Fallout. Does the overlay look kind of weird, or am I think the overlay looks a little bit strange. Hold on. Oh, I know, NRG1. I'm so excited. Oh, first time viewer. Oh, it's because I see. It's because it's your first chat message. That's why you've got that bubble around your text. I was like, why is there the text? You're in Paris. I'm jealous. I wish I could have been there to watch my goats win. But I just want to say I called their success from the very first. Like, I've been an NRG supporter since before they even made it to the last regional event. So just saying. I expected them to win. Anything less would have been a shambles. Just saying. Yeah, okay, everything's working, I think. Whoops. I might have just crashed my game. No, it's still good. Okay, so check this out. This is what I did the last stream. I made this little security shop where if I go down underneath, I got my jails. I come up. I got my armory. Plus a little walkout post. You agree with Brock MVP? I actually do. I think it was a complete toss-up. Like, I honestly, could have been Ethan, could have been Mata. With the Brock MVP, I completely understand it. He is insane. He was good in Tier 2, which is why he got picked up to replace Verno. And it's about damn time. The thing is like, if you consider not just his performance in the last games against Fnatic, but you also look at the entire, like, group stage and the entire playoff stage, he fried. He was always a critical component to the team. I just wish I could have seen it live. Ran up on stage. What sport is this? It's Valorant, the esport. They just had their final game of the year today. So, and my team, who is the complete underdogs, nobody thought that they would even qualify to show up to the international, won champions. Just saying, I called it. Just saying, I was supporting them when they still had FNS on the team. And I'll say nothing more. Okay. So we've got our floor plan done. This is going to be the shed for the farm. This is going to be the rooms. Over here is going to be the power. And then this is going to be the other thing. 1 to 11 is a little crazy, though. Yeah, that is. But Abyss is like that. That was, like, their first game of groups against Edward Gaming. NRG had a 1 to 11 comeback as well. It's just that map. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with the smallest things and work our way up. So we're gonna do, this is gonna be a tiny little shed here. Should I actually explain for the sake of the video? Toggle free cam. Do something like this. And I will get it at this angle so you can see the rest of the build. I'm gonna do suck SM1 to change the speed, toggle menu. Okay, so this single platform is going to be our farm shed. I gotta go walk around Paris now. Have a great stream. Thank you. Enjoy your time in Paris. That's how the French say Paris. They're so stupid. Okay, so it's going to start with one of these. Damn, if it was a little bit lower, how much lower does it need to be? I want it to go like here. What does that look like? It's not terrible. We run it. We run that. Did I run out of concrete? That's crazy. I feel like I should have an infinite supply. Whatever. Okay, we're gonna make this a warehouse. Where is... We have certain walls that we use in this house. It's going to be... Oh, okay, I know what I need. I'm gonna do a half wall on both sides into this on that side, that on that side. This, I guess, also has to be a half wall, huh? And then roof. Does this make sense? Yeah, I guess so. What are some of these? Honestly, nothing great. Would glass be better here? Let's check. No. No, it would not be. The answer is simple. But maybe a broken roof. And then the wall goes in. And I can fit in through here. Perfect. Okay. Throw a tiny little door on it. Oh. How did that happen? It was just like low. These doors feel short. What? Oh. That's... Oh, this is ugly. Is there nothing I can do about that? Come on. This can't go any higher. Maybe what I need is to just put these walls kind of in the ground a little bit. We'll call it an integral part of the architecture. Yeah, it's actually not bad. That kind of fixes the problem. Okay. We'll do that. Is there anything to make this front side look less ugly? I think there is, and I think it is to go into supports, go to beams, go to this, and snap that on. And we might have to snap on a warehouse one here as well, so that it's kind of got some kind of an outline. Whoops. Okay. That looks pretty ugly. This is the wrong post. This is the post that I think I was looking for. Does that snap anywhere? No? Okay. Okie dokie. So now we'll get our lights in here. A simple wall light on the outside. And a simple ceiling light on the inside. Then we will come over to CVC. We will do resources, food? No, this is actual food. Decorations, spaces, garden. Here we go. We'll do something like this. Oh, actually, this is better. Something like this. Put this sideways fridge on the inside in the corner. As well as a shelf. It's called CVC table, but that's just a lie, and everybody, I think, can see that. We'll do a couple random plants on the inside here. What else can go inside? That's an outdoor item. We'll throw, I guess, this fertilizer. And yeah, that fertilizer, and maybe a little bit more here. Okay. Next, we'll throw a water table here. Fence kind of dug into the ground a bit. Something like this. We'll have some cinder blocks leaning up against this. Okay. Oh, actually. Well, I'm gonna rotate this like that. This can go against the side of the house, I think. This will go up against this house. I'll drop this. There. Wait, here. Okay. Fuck it. We'll throw this random swing in. Like that. Some of this. Some of that. We'll put this pallet towards the end here. Maybe something in like this. I'm almost building like a junk fence with the stuff around here. It's not really anything like that useful. And I'm still gonna throw up an actual junk fence later. But this gives you a general idea, I think. I think that's the important thing, is the idea of a fence. Okay. Now we can go to resources and food. What kind of a farm should this be? It could just go back to being a mutt fruit farm. It was a mutt fruit farm before I got here. Mute fruit? I don't know. Okay, I'm okay with that. There is also CVC stuff that I want to take a look at. With some extra junk fence ideas that I might be able to get away with throwing in. Now I'm going to throw in some junk fence stuff. Just a smidge. It's not going to be like 100% an impenetrable... It's not going to be an impenetrable fort or anything like that, but just a general... Just a general fence that barely hits the whole outside. So... maybe... These are pretty big junk fences. Yeah, maybe just a sideways table here. Maybe that's all you get. It's just a sideways table in this spot. Okay. Now that we have our farm in and a little bit of a fence along this side, I kind of want to just quickly plan out our walkways that people will be taking. Yeah, something like that. Something like this. Something like this. And this. And we'll get one of these scrappy plywoods. And a blue one. Something like that, yeah. And then we need a ramping one, like a bent. Yeah, like this. Do that. And then a board. And another board. Okay, yeah, so now we have this walkway. I will continue the walkways more once we have the rest of the buildings kind of in place, but for now, this walkway here is a good start. Now we should go to sleep to make the time nice, and then we'll make the weather nice. We'll do 6 a.m. Then we'll clear the weather. Oh my god. Still a little bit early. That's okay. That gives me time to go into transfer settlement settings. Export this settlement to a blueprint. Okay, this is movie magic. What you're watching right now is movie magic, okay? This will make sense in a moment. Just give it some time. It's exporting the structures out. Okay. Usually I don't show this part of the process, but we're getting a little fancy with it. We're trying something new. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. I don't know. How can I possibly know? This is the behind the scenes, what I do when nobody's looking. So now I have the export successful. Now I can go back to transfer settlements and nuke this settlement. I'm actually just gonna quickly make a save first because I don't know how safe this mod is to use. I've only used it one time so far. We'll see what happens. Yep, it's certainly being nuked. Okay. Wait for these items to disappear. Good. I'll do a quick save. Transfer settlements. General settings. Highlight player during export. Player comments during import off. Explosions while nuking a settlement. I wish I knew that was an option. Animations during import. Items appear from below the ground. Items appear descending from the sky. Shut down generators during the power-up phase. Shut down generators while nuking. Turn off NPC AI during import. Electricity effects during power-up. Temporary storm to jump start electricity. I don't like that. Import items from the ground up. Multi-threaded strip execution. Press settlement boy to start Import or export. I don't like that. Show progress widget in Pip-Boy mode. Power grid check in workshop mode. Save game before importing or nuking a settlement. Use a load screen to close the holotape or the terminal. Okay. Those are good. Import. County crossing. Import items for mods, import DLCs, import original items, import farm animals, import creatures, import in workshop mode, import wired connections, restore snapped powers, connections, nuke settlements, nuke settlement all items. Okay, I think I'm good to go. Yep, that's cool. Next, it's gonna build all this stuff. It's quite a lot, actually, to build. Okay. We got the scene. I think we got the scene. No, was I not recording for that? Oh my god, I wasn't recording for that. I thought I was recording. Okay, let's do it again. That's easy, we just do it again. Okay. Oh wait, actually, can I? Might be an easier way to do this. Let's just go here. Delete the autosave. Load back to before I built everything and try it again. Oh man, the whims of being bad at your job. Okay, transfer settlements, import settlement, import county crossing. Import. Toggle free cam. Sec SM 10. Come up to about here. Suck SM1. Toggle menu. And I'm recording this time. Frick, I can't believe we have to watch that all again. Okay. I have to watch it all over again, but that's okay. That time we got the shot. That time, we did get the shot. We got to... Okay, everything's powered back up. Okay. We did the thing. So now... with our farm built, let's finish off this side of the settlement by building our power station. The first thing I'm gonna do is come on. These don't snap? Are you kidding? Oh, wait. Maybe they do. They do, but not the way I want. Oh, is this not? Oh, yeah, that would be floating. That makes sense. It's not supposed to be that small. The heck? Come on. Come on. I mean, really, what the heck? Does that get in the square? It does. Barely, but it does. We need another one in this corner. Okay. What the fuck? This is not good. Like, it's snapping weirdly. What is this snapping to? It's not snapping to anything. Okay, that goes in there. I'm just convinced that these corner pieces suck. Maybe I just need a regular fence. But then this is clipping weird too. What is it clipping to? It's like it's... It wants to clip to this, but it's the wrong length or something? I don't understand. Same with this. Also clipping weird. But that clips in properly. That's fine. Also fine. This is so weird. I don't know how chain link fences work. Okay. Come on. Snap in. I know that you really want to. This is driving me insane, actually. Oh. Where was it? Right here. This is sucky. I need it because it makes the most sense for a power station. But I hate it. Because it's ridiculously stupid. Okay. I want it fenced in like this. That took so long to do. I need science for the large generator. But I don't need one for the Vault-Tec super reactor or the Vault-Tec generator. Alright, this just don't make sense. This one looks cooler. Okay, what is there for CVC power before I commit? Stuff like this. Stuff like that. It's locked behind science. I far prefer these ones, but I need science or nuclear physicist just to get access to even any of them. I mean, clearly I need science. How many am I away? Too far. Okay, back to regular power generators. Okay, for some reason, I can build this thing, even though I never completed the actual quest. So I'm going to. I'm gonna try to do my best to line it up with the platform. Might be easier if I shrink it by 1. I have an idea. Whoops. That's pretty much as good as it gets, though, as far as come on, rusty concrete foundation. Toggle collision here quickly. See if I can't select the one that I'm looking at. No, I can't. Toggle collision again. I'm just gonna send this to the moon quickly. Is that enough for me to reach this one? No. Send it to the moon. What the heck? Why can't I reach this anymore? That was an accident. I didn't mean to do that. What if I get it from below? Can I get it from underneath? Oh. Oh, am I getting it? No, I just made the far one bigger. And now I can't reach either? Is that what's going on here? Dang it! I have to go back because I'm so bad. What's going on? Why am I moving? This one's still impossible to reach for some reason. This one's fine. This one's fine. But this one is impossible for some reason. I don't know why. It's confusing me. Okay, I'm going to throw a Vault-Tec nuclear reactor in here. And here's how I'm going to do it. In a way that makes sense. I'm going to do wood. I'm going to do this. And that way, this should snap in perfectly. I've got this upper floor connected to the outside, so hopefully this thing can find a snap. Come on, I saw it. I saw it. Right there. I'm gonna shrink it once. Yep. Or does that look way worse? It might look way worse. Okay. No, I think it does look better. Next, I'll snap in. Oh, because nothing snaps off that. That's so annoying. I didn't want to do that. How did I end up doing that? I didn't even want to. I want to do a snap off of that and off that and then this and then this. Come on. Come on. The snapping is starting to... There we go. Starting to nothing. I enjoy this game so much. This game's the best. Okay. Next, we'll add something like this. And then go to construction. No. It's in CVC. Building. Fences. Junk. They all have barbed wire? They do. Yeah, okay. Do this for a fence. Okay. What the heck? What the helly? Weird. I can walk through on this side, but not the other side? That's strange. But whatever, I guess it works. Probably never use that door, that's just for looks. Okay. With our power generator in, we need to connect it to the town. And I don't think any of these actually, yeah, conduct power. So the best we've got is this one. To start, we'll have one that goes there. That heads over across here. Then one that comes behind this building. And that can connect up to here. Which means I can get rid of that. Go to miscellaneous. True storms. So I'll quickly do a toggle free cam TM. Why does this feel so fast? Okay. We've got our power. We need a couple more. We're gonna probably want one around here somewhere. gonna do some intersecting wires like this just because it looks extra cool. Not really an actual reason why we would do this. But it looks pretty swanky. Is that a too low of a hanging? Yeah, that one hangs too low. But we can totally get one over in this corner. We'll hide one over here. Get that to connect in. And over. And maybe this one doesn't hang too low? I don't think it does. Cool! So wiring it up like this doesn't actually improve the settlement's power system. I think it just looks cool. Okay. Next, this platform that I'm looking at right here, we will make a watchtower of some variety. Because I think that makes sense. We're getting our shot, so it looks nice and fancy. Then get out. Alright, now let's build this watchtower. Whoa. Oh. The nav meshing is kind of messed up. I wonder if I teleport somewhere far and then teleport back, if that'll fix the problem. And there's one place that I know I could go and get value. And that is to Sunshine Tidings Co-op. I really, if I can today, I want to finish this settlement. I want to be super efficient and complete the settlement entirely. So now what I'll do is I'll go to the weapon disassembler and get rid of the weapons that I'm not using. And I'll go to the armor disassembler and get rid of the armor that I'm not using. Minus this combat armor. I think I can make the combat armor better. But first I have to throw the little bit of junk I have. Go to my armor station. Combat armor. Reinforced combat armor. Pocketed. I don't know what an armor index swap is. I don't know what any of that stuff is, honestly. Can I change the colors eventually on my gear? Right arm. He's 11 and 6. This is 10 and 10. Sure. Sure. Oh, this goes here. Let's go to aid and clear out my aid. I'm never gonna use that, or that, or that. Never gonna eat this, or this, or this, or this, or this. Probably that, this. Never eat mutt fruit. Never gonna eat. Oh, I will eat mutt chops. I'm never gonna eat Nuka-Cola or Psycho. I'll keep that. Never need this. Robot repair kit, I don't really have a need for. Whiskey, I'm never gonna have. That, I'm never gonna have. Okay. A single Brahmin meat. Let's cook our stuff up and see what I'm left with. That's what I'm left with. For utility, mutt fruit and tato I need lots of for my adhesive game. Okay, I have teleported away from County Crossing. Now if I teleport back, I should, in theory, be able to walk on my platform again without me just falling through the void. Hopefully. That's my goal. If I come back here, does this work now? No? How come? Now it works. What the hell? That was weird. Happy Sunday, man. Happy Sunday to you as well. How does this... Can I please pick this up? I know I can select it, but it's... I just walk through it, and I don't select it. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit. Excuse me? I saw that I could highlight it. I just saw that I could highlight it. There's cars flying through the sky. What is going on? What on earth is going on? This doesn't make any sense. Okay, I might save. Exit to menu. What kind of graphics card am I running? A 2070. So, definitely not the newest thing, but it's something. Okay, is this thing gonna work? Come on, please. I don't know why it wouldn't let me do that. It was weird. One was perfect, and then all of a sudden it didn't work. And I also really don't understand why... Okay, can I stand on this? No, I still can't stand on it. I built a new rig a week ago, and now I want to get back into these games. They are super fun. If you can get the frickin' game to work. I don't know why... Game lag. I don't know why I can't... select this floor tile and why I keep falling through the floor tile. That's a bit alarming. You can build on it. Thoughts on Fallout 76? In 2025, buy or pass? I've never played it. It was super bad on launch, and so it scared me away, and I've never touched it since. I hear that they've done a lot of work to make it better. But the fact that they had to do a lot of work in the first place to make it a good game instead of just releasing a good game makes me less eager to play it. And I also think that Fallout is just is best played not mass multiplayer RPG. You know what I'm saying? It's not Rust. This is so torrentous. If that's the best I'm gonna be upset. Can I delete it maybe? Scrap? Delete? Kill? Let me Google this. I don't know what's going on here. Fallout 4 settlement object has no hitbox. Good to know what you think of the Fallout remaster or Fallout 5 for their next game. I mean, personally, I would rather a Fallout 5 than Fallout 3 remaster, just saying. And if they were to do a Fallout 5, I don't want it to be an online game. I'd rather it just be... Oh, maybe it's that. Maybe if I click on it and hit toggle collision... I don't know. And if they were to do online at all, I'd rather it be like just local or co-op. Or like just like a couple people in a world that you can choose to select to host the server. Not like a mass world, you know what I mean? Toggle collision. I just want to tell you settlement buildings are peak. Thank you. Okay, speaking of settlement buildings, I'm struggling right now. I can't... Look at this. I'm walking through the Shack Foundation as if it doesn't exist, and I can't select it. This is why it takes so long for me to upload. It's not because I'm a procrastinator. It's because look at this. It's ridiculous. Here's my solution. Here's my... Oh, this one's doing it too? Oh, there's a lot of these that are doing it. What the heck? What the helly? How do I fix this? General settings. How do I fix nav mesh? Oh, maybe that's what it is. Nav mesh not working. How about that? Try leaving the settlement for a while to force a recalculation. Ensure objects are properly connected to the ground's nav mesh by making sure they clip. Transfer settlements, fix nav mesh. Ensure settlers can directly access the ground. Avoid creating gaps or overlapping triangles. You need to rebuild the nav mesh using the creation kit or install settlement mods to generate proper nav meshes. Heck that! Give her several minutes to an in-game hour to settle. I have to wait? I think you have a collision object causing the issue. Man, that's ridiculous if true. Because I was just going to move everything up by a single pixel. Oh my goodness. Okay, here's the strat. We're going to go to a perfect settlement with no flaws. We're going to sleep for 24 hours. We're going to come back. If it still doesn't work, I might explode. Just completely blow up. Camera's dying, so I'll unplug my battery. Plug in a new one. Does anything work? That's what I want to know. Are we completely cooked? Okay, here we are at my perfect settlement that's got no flaws.
I've never lost anyone before.
I'm gonna sleep for 24 hours. Actually, I'm gonna sleep for 21 hours. That way I wake up at 9 in the AM. Or like 9:28 in the AM. I guess closer to 10. If this doesn't work, I am going to freak.
This failure is new to me.
Now I go back to County Crossing. I don't know why this happened. I mean, I know why, but I don't know how to fix it. It happened because I did the transfer settlement thing because I wanted to do a cool effect for my video. And now it is not functioning. And I don't really know what to do. And look, there's flying cars everywhere. And I can still walk through the floor. Uh-oh. And my game is slowly crashing. And I'm slowly crashing out. I don't know what it can be done. Fallout 4 scrap item command. Mark for delete. And then type command scrap all or mark for delete. While scrap all scraps everything, mark for delete is used. Okay. So can I click mark for delete to get rid of it? That'd be awesome. Mark for delete. It's still there. Now delete. No, that's stupid. What? Okay, this is bad. So there's this. And this. Now what? It's still there. Fallout 4 mark for delete. Using mark for delete. I've had this issue with a dead rad roach in my sanctuary not disappearing. Moved it outside sanctuary, still there. You can use disable instead. Haven't tried mark for delete, but can verify disable works. You want to use both actually. You click the item you want to remove, then type disable to make it vanish. If it does vanish, then you enter mark for delete and it's permanently gone from the game. However, it does not vanish when you type disable. That means you disabled something else, so type enable to get it back. Then re-click on the item to delete and try again. Okay. Disable/enable is just show or don't show, but the item is still there regardless, taking up memory. However, mark for delete really does remove it, no longer taking up CPU time or anything. But I've decided to see if they vanish. They do, and they do. So safe to say, I'll be using mark for delete on these. I'm also thinking of doing a dead raider. Would it be safe to use mark for delete on these? And are they not meant to disappear? Not Deathclaw. Thanks in advance. Okay. I don't know if that helped me at all. Hope you get to finish your video. Have a great day. Can't wait for your next video. Cheers. Thank you very much. I hope I can fix this problem too. Maybe. Let's try this. Click. Mark for delete. Disable. Okay, disabling it does work. Disable. Mark for delete. Okay. This one. Disable. Mark for delete. Okay. This one. Disable. Oh. I have to click it. Disable. Mark for delete. Okay, and this is what's left behind. Do all of these floors work? I need to check that, because that would suck so badly. Nav mesh is a little bit fucked up, low-key. I mean, it's mostly fine. Okay. It's mostly fine. I guess I could check the other structures just in case. This one is still good. This one is still good. Pretty sure this one's messed. Oh, are you kidding me? I put this gate up backwards. Now it opens in. Okay, good. That's what I wanted. Okay. That's fixed. Okie dokie. We're putting... Other than the flying cars everywhere still, which is really confusing to me, if I just look up in the sky, there's a chance I'll see a flying car. Yep. Like that one. Oh, I don't know why. But other than that, I think there's no bugs in this game so far anymore. I just had to fix a lot to make sure that was the case. But I'm pretty sure they're all gone now. But I want it to be clear that this game is not perfect. There is still a lot of weird... Like, what? It's this area? What the frick? We're all gonna die of nuclear war, and here we are with flying cars. What the hell is going on? If I click this, I do disable, and mark for delete. Now there's nothing there. If I build something on it, I don't fall through. But if I build... Wait. If I quick save, and then I build specifically the shack foundation. Oh, now I don't fall through again? This game is so weird! I'm so confused. Okay, nothing makes sense. I thought I figured it out. Nothing makes sense. It's full guessing here. It is full guessing here. Hey, if I go over to this one, is this one fucked up? Yep. It's 2. So disable, mark for delete. Then come over to this one, click it, disable, mark for delete. Did that fix it? Now, if I do this, I can stand on it. If I do this, I can stand on it. Okay, this whole game is so stupid. Let me open back up my recording software so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. What was I supposed to be doing? That entire time I was supposed to be doing something. Oh, look, a flying car. Whoops. Oh! Let's see if I can, get rid of that as well. This game is so weird! Where are these flying cars coming from? Any more? Okay, good. That's what I thought. Can we please just make a watchtower? Please? I'm not even asking for like a watchtower, you know? Just like something. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay? Because this game makes no sense. We're gonna start with a door. Then we're gonna put in 2 more doors. Then we're going to put in another door. Not a door. Oh. I didn't mean to scrap that. And then a second not door. Another door here. Tons of doors. We're just going crazy on the doors. And then we're gonna do another door. See where this is going? And another door. I'm having fun. And this. So half the building is doors. Currently, that makes no sense. But watch this. Not a door anymore. Not a door anymore. Actually, this one, let's make it a sandbag wall. Because sandbag walls are always awesome. Okay. And that one can stay a door, and this one can stay a door. Okay, perfect. Now, let's go to... Maybe we can do something interesting with the scaffolding here. Maybe we can do something interesting with the scaffolding on the outside first. Like this. Because how does this work? It goes around the outside. Around the outside. Around the outside. So now... if I do... that goes straight into the bush. But, hold on, hear me out. I think I'm cooking now. Do this. Okay. Hold on. How does this work? This connects into the... I don't know how this works. But watch me cook. Okay, we'll move this over a smidge. All of this can be moved over a smidge. Yep. Okay. Is this stupid? Hold on. I thought I was cooking. Is this actually just stupid? Excuse me. This might be just dumb. Maybe not. Hold on. I'm still in the process of cooking. It's not over yet. It is not over yet. We'll place in the second floor. And on this side... will be a floor as well. Yes. Hold on. This might look ugly. That might just look really bad. Could look super awesome though. It's really hard to tell at this stage. OMG. Whoops, I fell. I'm kind of prone to thinking that this looks awesome, or it will look awesome. Which, if that's the case, heck yeah. How does this work? I actually have no idea how this works. This should be snapping into... Wow, I have no idea. I mean, that does go in like that. Oh, is it snapping at the bottom? Is the snap point at the bottom or the top? Maybe it's... maybe it is the top. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. Whoops. Here's the new strat. Stair. Goes in. Let's, do that, do this. Here we go. This coming down the front is kind of badass. And here. Come on, snap for me. Yes. Which then... What? I need... barn walls? Yep. Do this. Am I cooking or am I just stupid? Because this may look really awesome. And it also may look really stupid. It's pretty challenging for me to tell. Oh, here we go, a half wall. No. It's a quarter wall. I need a half wall. They do exist. And I need a door frame. Do those exist? Just a single door frame? No? Not in the way that I need it to. Uh-oh. Maybe I do need some modded pieces. But no. Not those. Walls. Something like this. Okay, let's change the time of day so I can see what's going on. Can I actually sit in those? No. We'll do 12 hours. A 12-hour day. I mean, sleep. Okay. And we can keep going. So come out this way. Wow, this looks ugly. How do I turn this around? What am I supposed to be doing here? One thing that I can do for sure is change these floors. For the upper shack floors. Because I forgot to do that. I just put in regular shack floors. There. Okay, those are right. And now, I kind of want to go one more. I just like the way the scaffolding looks. I just like the way it looks. Is that a crime? I would say it's not. I would say that's the perfect size. I would say I need to figure out how tall this structure is first. So let's put in back to a regular floor. That almost gets me there. I think I need a ramp. Is that what I'm missing? There's an angle disparity there. So what gets me here? Is it these wood stairs? It kind of is. Oh! And what about this? That is also the right size. So maybe I do a little bit of shenanigans. Maybe I do something like this. What does that look like in here? Not terrible. Honestly, not terrible. And then I come out this way. I come up this way to get into here. I come up this way. And maybe this is its own standalone structure. Maybe that's what's the magical part about this. How does this work? Does it not just clip in? Okay, it should. Why is the scaffolding so hard to use? It's so cool looking, too. It's like they made it this way on purpose. Come on, snap. Okay. Perfect. I imagine that this is going to look really ugly, and I'm going to have to take the whole thing down. But I'm going to manifest that I'm actually wrong. What the heck? Was this even attached to the right spot that whole time? No? Oh no! Oh no! Okay, it's okay. I know what I'm doing now. I just need to take one of these tall ones. Put it all the way down. And then snap these in. And then do that. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. In my dream, say it. In reality. Is that the same size? Hello, how are you doing? I'm doing good, thanks. How about yourself? That is the same size. Oh, I can just use a not ugly looking staircase then, that means. Like that. Okay. So then I'll go back to wood. Wood. This kind of wall. And get a door frame in here. Oh, maybe that... Oh, that does work. Feels like I'm gonna bonk my head, but I don't. Perfect. Oh, let's put that here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. And then we'll put this. Not there. That's a bad spot. Here. And then we're gonna need tons of railings. Like that one. This one. Put one at the top as well to give it that kind of a look. And what if I did something weird in this corner? What if I did something like that? That's weird, right? And then sandbag in here. And then this. Okay. Now I need to roof this off. With... Can I get the thatched roof? I'll do a half like this. Put that corner in here. And then what? Bring it back this way? Or make it straight? I could make it straight, actually. And then I would do... over to walls, gap fillers, and I would put some planks in. And some more in here. And then I can go back to roofs. Get this sliver. Put it on the outside. Okay. This probably looks hideous, doesn't it? One more thing we'll do. Just right quick. Let's take some of these columns and put them in... Oh, wrong size. Put them in there. What does this look like? Does this look stupid? It looks so dumb. It's perfect. Okay, here's what we're changing. I do want to change this roof. To a regular one like this. With these big end caps. And then we can go back to walls, go to gap fillers, something like that. Yeah, this looks so unbelievably dumb. I love it. Honestly, a moronic looking build. SM1. This looks actually stupid. I think we should keep it. One thing that we have to do is add some more railing. So we'll do that quickly. If I push it back one more, it would go a long way, I think. Oh, but then this would get in the way. Never mind. It's good where it was. That's fine, yeah. We do need to add some railings in here, though. Okay. Let's get some lights in here. Okay. Starting with the ceiling fan. In this one, we'll do a string of lights. And maybe like one wall lamp right there. We'll do a wall lamp behind as well. We'll get one on this wall, and I will just squeeze it in with my trickery. In this room, we will do a ceiling lamp. And then over here, we will have a floor lamp, which is not turned on. And in the opposite corner, a table lamp, which is turned on. So that means that this needs to get turned up like this. Is this turned on? Well, maybe it was turned on the whole time. It just doesn't look turned on because it's daytime. No! Did my game just crash? Oh, how much progress did I just lose? That's not good. That is not good. Surely it's not a lot. I hope it's not a lot. That would suck. Maybe it's just a couple things. You never know. Maybe it's good. I hope it is good. This sucks so badly. I hope it's not a ton. Oh? Oh yeah, these don't need to be here. It wasn't that much. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. It was not that much. We can rally this back really quickly. We might be able to rally it back almost exactly the same. I don't know if I want to, though. I kind of like the idea of this being a sandbag instead of what I had before. Come on. Snap in. Good. This is already done up. Okay, I'm gonna quick save again. I'm going to... It's a good thing I save as frequently as I do, or at least that I saved when I did. I don't know which one is more true. Bring that to here. And we'll walk this over to here. Okay. Back to here. And snap that in. And as far as wood stairs go, put that in there. And that here. Yep. I'll move this over. Okay, now lights. Which shouldn't be hard. I remember exactly all of the lights. There was only a couple. Starting with... ceiling fan. Whoops. Which we're gonna get nice and centered. Up this way, we had a wall light on the wall here. And a string of lights right here. It happened again? Are you kidding? What's going on? Why does it keep crashing? No good. Okay, please. Okay, I really need this to survive. Because I actually really don't know what it is that's doing that. Is it that I'm navigating the menu too fast or something? Because I can slow down, but I'd rather not. Now to the lights. Ceiling lights. Ceiling fan. There's another flying car! String of lights. Wall light. Wall light. Regular ceiling light. Table light on the floor. Floor light on the floor. Save. Okay. I didn't crash just now. That means I've made a new PB. I'm going to put a junk fence back here. I don't really want it snapping. And then look for barrels. I'm going to put in a couple barrels here. bunch of barrels in there. CVC. Decorations. Barrels. Some sideways barrels. That's what I'm missing. Hey, have a good stream. Thank you very much. Pop these in.
Hey, I just wanted to introduce myself.
Hello.
I'm your radio beacon. I wanted to personally thank you for giving us this. Any
What
place you
the
want to
hell?
pitch in?
I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt. Just looking to trade. Give me your money. Cool. Okay. Progress is progress. It doesn't matter how slow it is. Now come over to power. Go to lights. I'm gonna pop this in the corner over here. Connect it in to this. Maybe even connect it in. No, I can't connect it in that one. I'm gonna go through the wall. In fact, this one's probably gonna have to go. There's one more light that I'm missing. Wall light to go right here. Okay. Looks terrible, but you know, whatever. Whatever. If it works, it works. Okay. Suck SM. Okay, now we have our... That's so fast, it feels like. Now we have our watchtower done, as weird as it looks. Let's put some stuff inside. On the first floor. I'm looking for the one that's a desk. There, this one. Just a random egg on the ground. Duffel bag. This. A locker. I actually don't engage with hateful comments, so I appreciate you keeping that to yourself. Yeah, thank you. That's just something that I just personally don't really engage with. But you know, everybody's got their own quirks, I guess. I just think that you know, contribute something, you know, useful, entertaining, whatever it might be. Ooh, a desk, paper tray. That makes sense. Oh, I already had surface snap on. It's just that this thing doesn't do that. I'll still give it a like. That's so nice. Wow, that's so thoughtful. Thank you. Say whatever you want now, actually. Is there any wall mounted? Yeah, there's wall mounted stuff. Cool. Okay. And I guess what I'll do also, just because this is one of the... Did it crash? I should save. I should save. I should probably save. Just because this is one of the main entrance checkpoints, I'm also going to put a wire fence in the window so that it looks like a screen window. Does that work? Yeah, that works. And that looks cool. What? My screen window's gone. Did the game just reload? That's weird. That's okay, because we only lost a tiny fraction of time. There. Good as new. Okay. I kind of want to throw in a random turret, but I am worried that's going to seem a little too aggressive. Maybe I'll put it on the outside. Or maybe I'll put it on that. Oh, that's cool. I'll go structures, scaffolding, floors. Put a floor down on the scaffolding. That way it has a height advantage when I place my turret. Yeah, that's cool. I'm happy with that. Needs to be rotated a bit. Okay, so the first floor is done. So the first floor is kind of the floor that you come in, you check yourself in, and you maybe store some of your valuable possessions or your weapons that we don't want you taking into the rest of the settlement. And then we come into the rest of the place. The second floor there. Resources. Guard a deco. Oh, here we go. Some random stuff. Oh, wait, that's cool. Can we just fit an entire barricade in here? What does that look like from the outside? It looks like it needs to come in a little bit. But not much. There. Okay. Resources. Then we'll do something like this, something like that. Table in here. I'll put a wooden knife sticking out of this wall. It's impossible to get at it now, but that's okay, because I think I put that in a good spot. And we will put this up against this wall. Just cause. Not for any particular reason, just cause. In here we'll have something too. We'll put another knife. A barrel with a gun on it. Some more stuff. A table with some water. Coming up to this floor, we're gonna go really crazy on the things in this floor. Guns and ammo deco. Yeah. We're just gonna have an entire wall of ammo. We're gonna have a Fat Man crate with some weapons on it. We're gonna have a sniper rifle in the wall, kinda. this cart. A whole thing of guns above it. Oh, actually, if that's the case, we can get rid of that, huh? Just put that in there. And we will litter this place with some ammo of all types. Shotgun. Some mini nukes next to the mini nuke tank. And in the middle, place that so that way you can still walk around, but there's something happening in here. Okay, and up here we'll have our rocket launcher. And some more ammo. And some guns. Is this cart in here anywhere? Yeah, it is. We'll put this little tiny one right there. And some ammo. Whoops. Didn't need to place a second one. Meant to bring in a different flavor first. Okay. Let's take this lamp, put it on the guns table, and then move the guns table in. And maybe move that to the other side. This floor lamp kind of sucks. Let's replace it with a better floor lamp. Maybe this one. And I'll replace this with a better table lamp. And then final touch, just like in every other room so far that I've made, I will throw down a random rug. Not out here. Out here we'll just have a rubber mat. On both sides, actually. In here, I think it'd be kind of funny to have a kids mat. Go. Take this now. Find somewhere that it'll fit. Right there. And then finally up here, it's outside. We don't need anything. I will place a lantern on the edge of this roof, though. Okay. This is kind of like the tools and repair room, which spills out onto the roof out here. This floor is more of the full-on armory area. And then up here is just a little outside extension. I do want an outside linked. I might even be able to get away with using a barrel, a fire barrel, right here. And go here, and go light, and go wall, and do that. And put it into. Okay. Let's change the time today. How about you start working on this mutt fruit?
Got it. We could really use your help.
We'll do 10 hours of sleep. Okay. This one's not turned on. So with our weird, kind of ugly watchtower complete, we will focus our attention on building a... what's the term? On building the rooms, the living quarters, the barracks. First thing I'll do is I'll just move this out of the way a little bit. So the idea is pretty simple. First, though, I need this railing. Okay. I want a half wall. I want the vertical half walls here. Come on. There. And then I want to magically rotate this. Kind of here, but not. That works. Do I really need a second one to snap in? This one? I took so many. Okay. Uh-oh.
Should have just run.
Did I just get attacked by raiders while I... There we go. Are there any raiders here? Dang, that was probably awesome. Whatever just happened, I totally missed it, but it was probably super cool. Okay. What was I saying before? Oh, yes. So the idea is simple. I'm going to make this an open window. Come on, come on. There. Come here. Do a flat wall. Do this, this, and this. Then put in railings of this variety. Yep. This first area here will be, if I can switch to Spaces Deco Kitchen, furniture sets. What's utility sets? Oh. Furniture sets. We'll do fridge. Yes. Well. This next to a trash can. That. Then come over to furniture, counters, wasteland. Something like this. Then go to crafting. Cooking pot. Now I actually kind of want this lower. I'm gonna put it right here. Cooking pot goes on. Change the environment. I mean the weather, not the environment. Something of this. Decorations, spaces, kitchen, utility sets, boom. And then Just gotta quickly fix my camera. Okay. Perfect. We'll go here. We'll go... What's appliances? Oh, cool. Tables. Home. Oh wait, no, that would be... Living room. CVC living room would be better. Decorations. Spaces deco. Living room deco. Furniture. And then something like this would be good. And then kitchen, and then food sets. Do 2 food sets and 2 drink sets. And 1 more drink set for under the table. And then seats, then chairs, some different types of chairs, because everything's pretty wild these days. Whoops. One with a busted back. Floor covering. One here. And one here. Okay. Like this. Back over to CVC. Back over to decorations. Back over to Spaces Deco. And the living room. And furniture. And put something against this wall. Here. And something here. And this. And that, and this, and that. And this. And do I want a pool table, or is that way too big? It feels like it doesn't make any sense to have a pool table. How much room do I still have left? It's not bad. We'll see. The thing, okay. So this is the communal living room and kitchen area. And then what I kind of want to happen, I think, and then it's almost gonna have a motel feel. The way the rooms are laid out, at least, or the entrances to the rooms, are gonna have a bit of a motel feel. And the main way that will be accomplished is because I'm going to do this. Come on. Snap. Snap in place. I know you really want. There we go. There's one. Oh, but that's not one. Okay. Do this. Do this. Do this. Here. And here. And then here. And here. And here. Okay, tons of door frames I just put in. I think it would be better for most parties involved if I can get this thing to swing the right direction. That does not swing the right direction. Oh, wait, that's why there's two doors. Of course. I want the one that swings into the wall, not out. So it's actually this one that I want. Yeah, it is. Okay. So that swings the wrong way. Which means this is the one that'll swing the right way. Yep. So what I might do is change these out. For that. And switch to a red door on the end so that you know that it's like dangerous. And I might switch this to a dark door so that it matches. Okay, and then this swings out is a bit strange. Is there an alternative that swings in and to this wall? No. I would have thought it was this one. That one swings the wrong direction. Oh, is the only difference that this one is glass? Oh, this is better. This classic red one. Okay. And then that can lead into a staircase.
Stick to the roads. You got a better chance of surviving.
Okay, progress is progress is progress is progress. Okay, so check this out. I've got 4 bedrooms now that I can create. Which can be made simple with this. Wall in. gosh, imagine living in this room. How funny would it be if I made one? Oh, that could be cool, actually. Is if... This one is just a utility closet at the end, so there's actually only 3 rooms. But one of them might be a double bed. I think I like that idea. So I'll need to do something like this and that. And now walls need to go in between like come on. I saw you go in here like moments ago. Okay. Does this one slot in nice and easy? No? Okay, well... It's at least a nice and easy fix. It's just a pain in the butt that I have to do it. Okay. And this. Okay. And that. All right. And then walls. Mods. Go back to the regular end pieces. Oh man, that's cool. I think that's cool.
Doc Weathers is guaranteed to patch up any bruises.
Yeah. Now we'll just throw the roof on, which will be nice and easy. All you gotta do. Do this. 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 And... And on the other side, you do the opposite. Here, 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 and here. And that's inside, so that doesn't matter. And then it's just this side to fix. What the heck? Okay. And then supports. Oh, whoops, where am I? Structures, supports, columns and beams, these things. This is what I need. If this snaps in anywhere nice, it'd be cool. Come on. Come on, I know you want to. Yep, sure, good enough. Does that go there better? Yep, it does. Can I get one right here? Nope, but I can, well, I mean, yeah, not by clipping it, though. Okay. And that can go here instead. Cool, so this is done. The structure, at least. Oh, I still gotta put the roof on this bit. In fact, let me do this so that it's a different angle, so that you can tell it's a different part of the building. And then I'll do that and that. And then I'll do that. Okay. It kind of... No. We're good. Okay. As per is the usual. We'll start with lights. This doesn't make sense. I need to make this one longer. I need to make it a little longer. Not by a lot, but just a little bit. And then I'll just take some. Actually, wait. I could use the scaffolding stairs because they've got a railing. Okay. So with the lights all in, we can begin decorating the inside, and we've already done the kitchen and living room, so now we just need to do each of the bedrooms. Which are going to look awfully similar, because they're nearly identical. This one's going to be a bit larger. We'll do that one last, actually. We'll just make these two the exact same. Foot blocker. Okay, and now we can go in with like the more personal items. Spaces, deco, bedroom. This. Okay, because these ones are nearly identical, they stay the same. Now for the master bedroom. It's not going to be drastically different or anything. But it will be a little bit different. Yeah, this is good. And then is there any decorations that match this? Like a big... No, that was the end of it. Furniture, containers, home. Okay, there's the master bedroom. And finally, for this dinky closet. Perfect. I'm so close to done, I can feel it in my bones. choose the coolest angle to look at this from for the sake of the video. Okay. I'll say something about how, with the kitchen done and the bedrooms done, we are almost 100% complete. I just want to continue this boardwalk that I've got going on. It's barely a boardwalk. The build is looking good. Thank you very much. I'm almost done. I just want to add a little finishing touch of a little pathway between all the locations, which is mostly already done. I need something cutting in through here, here, and then that way. So, might as well get started. Wood. Come on. Oh, I should save. That's a good idea. Okay. And now. Put that in. Put this in. Do one here. Here. And here. Switch over to the roof types. Connect that to the ground. I want this one coming up out of the ground. Maybe one here that does that as well. And then we can connect the rest with the random bits. So for example, the shack bridge. And this thing. Something like this. Floorboards. Come in at an angle every once in a while. Okay, and then floor planks to also kind of connect everything together. It's hard to do because of the level of the terrain, but we're making it work the best we can. Go back to a floorboard here. I want to throw one flat one down perfectly there. That gets us there. And one coming off this. And some more floorboards. Floor planks, rather. this. I want one of these going across like here. And above it right here. And below it like this. Okay, I need something right here because it doesn't make sense to have both of these walkways if I don't have anything right there. It could be cool to have... I don't know. A friggin' cannon? Does that make any sense? Oh, maybe a car. We'll throw in some plants on the edges. And then maybe I'll throw an entire frickin' car in the center. And then more gardening stuff. In decorations, wasteland gardening, planters. Okay, just a bunch all over the place. Okay, one thing we forgot to do. I need science for a water pump. It's a good thing I have a level up that I can put towards science. I wanted to throw in a water pump in this puddle. Can this cut all the way over to here? Yeah, of course it can. Why wouldn't it? Okay. And now with that out of the way, we can finally throw up some junk fences to keep everything inside. Something like this. To that. Oh wait, this only needs to go to here actually. Something like this. And that goes around, perfect. Then I come over this way. None of this has to be very perfect either, but maybe I'll put one of these turret posts here. I'll put a laser turret here. And a laser turret here. We'll come around this way. I'll put a regular machine gun turret in the hood of this busted truck. I'll put another machine gun turret here. And another laser turret here. Then I'll go back to structures, fences and walls, junk fence, mods, and then I'll put tower next to both of these. So at least it kind of makes sense. And then come back in with more walls. Actually, no, I guess not. I guess I'll just leave this area open. I'll just push this over to the side a bit. Oh, I can't go that way. It has to be somewhere here, I think. Oh, maybe what I'll do is I'll just have like a tiny fence. Like this. like that. I do like that. What's a good angle on this? Got a couple random camera shots. Wow, this is cool. I am really quite happy with the way this whole place turned out. I think that this place turned out quite excellently, if I do say so myself. Which I am. It's what I just said. And now with this outpost created, I can feel more confident exploring the whole eastern side of the map. Did I not get a level of science? I did. I have a second level up. Oh. I think it's either gonna go to Rifleman or Strongback. I'll go with Rifleman first. Strongback next. However, I think that I've been streaming for 3.5 hours, and I have a lot of footage that I need to comb over. So I think that I'm going to end the stream and focus on editing. Have a good rest of your guys' day. Yeah, this was a really good progress. I thought it would take me 3 or 4 streams in order to make this county crossing, but I managed to do it in only 2. So we'll take that. We had a couple of technical difficulties towards the beginning of the stream in terms of my Fallout just sucking so bad, but we got there in the end. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. I think I'm going to end it on a high